Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my channel and to a Saturday Stash Dive. And this layout was done on a Saturday, and I was at the Palooza, Christina Sorges, and I kind of think this one was the Summer Palooza. And I was gifted with all these Paloozas, and whoever gifted them to me, I appreciate it because I do have fun at them. And this one, I can't remember that far back about a lot of stuff. But I know I probably would not have done my layout this way if I'd been doing it on my own. There is going to be like 3 layers for the bottom, the back of the layout. And look, I gutted the black. Watch me. I did not gut the pattern paper. Guess what I'll be doing? I'm going to be going back to that album and pulling that page out and gutting it. I'm sure I can get an 8x8 piece out of there at least. So yeah, I can't believe I forgot to gut it. I just kept going and was going with the flow. And look how little I'm actually using from that. If I'd matted these on my own, I probably wouldn't have done it this way, but it is perfect for my choices for the layout. I don't think they could have been more perfect. You know, some of them don't quite work out, and I got to go grab something else because I'll think, oh, that's just not going to work. But this one, I thought, yeah, it might work. When she said angled, first thing I thought of when I was putting it down there, I got to thinking outer space. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And the picture, the reason I pulled it out and the Shimelle Field Trip was because that's my grandson there, and it was his birthday. And my daughter got him a whole bunch of balloons. And this is at her house. Anyway, he got out of the car with them, and she had pulled them out and tied them together, you know, so he could hold them himself. I said, aren't you worrying about them making you fly away, all the way to the moon, be an astronaut, you know, teasing him like that? I'm not sure what words I said, actually, but it was along those lines. That's what made me think about getting this stuff out for it. But that angled paper goes perfectly with that thought because the astronaut is, you know, up there floating around at angles and not standing straight up, you know. So I thought, oh, this is perfect. So I was really excited about that. And here I lost the video. But yeah, I was excited about finding the video now. And of course, it was right where I put it. Anyway, after she had us to do this angling, which I was debating putting it straight until I thought about the astronaut, um, she said to take the frame and cut it in half and put part in the upper right-hand corner and part over on the left. So that's what I'm doing too. And I'm going to go ahead and do an extra frame. I pulled out extra. She said a frame or frames. I can't remember. But I made sure I had extra in case I wanted to use them for something. So I'm going to use this one down in the bottom left-hand corner of the photo. And the paper that's behind it that I'm using is Color Box, I believe, and it's from Walmart, so it's only one-sided. But it looked like the perfect color to go with the Shimelle, so I had put it in there. I buy them and they're $5, and usually it's Echo Park I put them with, but I did notice this green went with the Shimelle, so yeah, I put it in there. So I'd have it, and it'd be such a perfect match. I put my picture on foam tape, and my frame's going to go under the bottom left-hand corner, so I didn't need no foam tape there, but I did need adhesive to make sure it stayed. And I had cut a viewfinder out in the red. And first, for a second, not very long, I thought I'd just put the half a viewfinder there because mostly that is what I do. But I had that extra spot there with that where a little cluster is going to go, and I thought, well, I could use it over there. So I am. And see the astronaut up there? I believe that one was the chipboard one. And I'm going to want to lay him where he looks like he's floating, you know, up there in the atmosphere, past the atmosphere. It would be in outer space. Sorry, outer space is where he's at. And I pulled out a rocket because, of course, if I'm going to have an astronaut, I need a rocket. And Jason is just going to love this page. Yeah, he hasn't never looked at it because, you know, social distancing and stuff, we've been sitting out there on the deck, but that kid loves to look through the scrapbook albums. any little dark-haired boy, he thinks it's him. Yeah, and he'll get all excited. But he's going to really get excited this one because it is outer space. And, Shimelle, awesome, awesome goodies on the layout when you got Shimelle. And I do love the field trip collection. I am, those are puffy stickers, I believe. And I'm going to put a few on this layout. I wanted the variants, having the cardstock and the chipboard and the puffy stickers. And I will not need another rocket though. The one is enough. But if you look at the photo, if you can see it at the end, it gets a little bit of a glare. He is just tickled. And the reason he's tickled, though, is because I was teasing him about him flying away. My daughter was taking the picture, and she was saying, oh, no, he's tough. He won't fly away. So between those two things, he got tickled over it. And, oh, there was a camera on the puffy sticker sheet, and that is the cutest little camera, and it was like perfect for this layout. So it's going to go in the corner right there with the bottom with the photo. And I'm going to put a couple of tickets there. And the tickets are not Shimelle's Field Trip. I'm kind of thinking they might be a Maggie Holmes from a Maggie Holmes collection. I'm kind of thinking. I don't think they're Field Trip. But they go good with it. And then there was a couple of tags, and I'm going to put them over on the right-hand side and layer that other, well, I guess it's a label. Yeah, a label in front of them. And I am putting twine because I don't like an empty tag. I either cover up the hole with an enamel dot or I put some twine on it. And I'm putting some, well, it's a teal color blue, aqua color blue. Maybe that's aqua color blue. I am pretty sure that's my white Dilutions paint because, it works so much better than any other. And no, it may not be. It's kind of shiny on there. Not quite sure. But I know it's not white out. But anyway, I thought, even though I'd already used green on those little frames, I decided to add some stars like it was outer space because of the fact of what I'm putting with them. Well, at least a couple of them. I've got the rocket for the one and a couple of planets. And the other one I've got the Astronaut. So I thought, well, I might as well make it look like that there's some stars behind there. So that's what I'm doing with the white. And I am not sure what that was. Usually it's Dilutions, though. Maybe I couldn't find it that day or was in a hurry. Well, yeah, this whole thing, you're in a hurry. It's like speed scrapping, but fun. It is definitely fun. But whatever I found, it looks great. And the top one I got like a drip on the black, and I am going to fix that before you see the photos. It is not going to be fixed till then. And I did use a black felt pen to go over the top of it, so you can't even tell it's there. At least I don't think you'll be able to, unless, it's me and I'm looking. But, yeah, it's fixed. It kind of bugged me, and I tried to wipe it off when it dropped there, but it didn't drop off. It didn't wipe off. And I am putting my little rocket and having it kind of bypass the planets in a way because, it's not going to fit in that area. However, there are a couple of rockets on that puffy sheet that I could have used, but, bigger and better. So I used the rocket that would show up even more. And I'm spreading out the planets between the two spaces. And I think I put one down there in that other little frame too, just to make sure I have some here, there, and everywhere on my layout. And I think the next thing that I put on there, oh, it's fun. It's an acrylic piece, and I got them like 3 in a package off of Freckle Fawn. And I think I got a couple of packages. And I had put it with this to make sure I used it, which, sometimes happens, sometimes don't. But yay me, I used it. And I'm just using some tiny Zots to go on there so that it can hold it in place and be behind it and not be sticking out because the tiny ones can do that. I am using enamel dots, and I do have 4 clusters, not 3, But that's how it just ended up. So I am going to put my enamel dot clusters in each one of them instead of just 3. But after I get that done, I am going to put my sprinkles on, which I think is London blue, and it's a dark navy blue. Oh no, I got to make my title first, and it's going to be the navy blue. That's why I picked that color for the sprinkles for the end. So yeah, and it's going to be Astronaut in Training, and I started to put it right below the viewfinder, which was really silly. Like Astronaut was going to fit there. I don't even know what I was thinking. So I had to move it. It's been so long, I cannot tell you what I was thinking. But the navy blue goes on there really good and looks like nice splatters on there. They show up really well, and they're tiny. Nothing, I don't think, turned out big at all on there. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with my layout. I don't know about y'all's weather, but ours is gorgeous right now. It's like awesome. Yeah, I've been spending quite a bit of time out on the deck. But yeah, uh, there's his balloons. You can't see him, but he is in there. And I hope you can see him on one of these. I do that pan and zoom thing, and you never know where it's going to end up. At least I don't, because I do the random and just let it have its own way. But if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you who already are, thank you so much. But see, I put some pink on there. Yeah, that planet turned out pink. And, oh, you can't see him on there. But yeah, he's kind of hunkered over. His shoulders are up. And he's laughing because he's giggling. But that's it. That's my layout. I want to thank y'all again for watching. Have a happy, scrappy weekend. Bye.